Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Sable, and I enjoyed playing fighting games in 2024. Starting off the year, I was still enjoying one of my most played games from 2023, Street Fighter 6. I put in about 100 hours and really enjoyed playing with my friend and rival Vora, as well as playing random opponents in ranked matches. I had to relearn the game sort of, as I purchased a Snackbox Micro leverless controller. I've always been a pad player, but there were things about playing with a PlayStation controller, especially on PC, that I didn't like my controller disconnecting. I liked the idea of playing on a leverless controller. It seemed like you could be pinpoint accurate. It looked like playing a mini piano instead of just trying to use my left thumb to press every direction. Then in late January, this game came out called Tekken 8. I've always been more of a 2D fighting game enjoyer, but I've played a few 3D games here and there, a bit of Dead or Alive 2 and 3 back on original Xbox, and some Soul Calibur, but I never tried to get into a Tekken until now. This was a great time to learn, as this game was so much fun to pick up and learn. I played over 100 hours in the first few months it was out. I enjoyed the single player content and then hopped into training and ranked matches online. The move list and characters can be overwhelming to look at, but if you just pick someone who looks fun and start pressing stuff, you will be off to a good start. I would post ranked matches on the channel here to try to watch my replays and see what I was doing right and what I could improve on. Obviously, there was a billion things I could do better when I was starting out, but I'd try to just pick one thing at a time to focus on. Try to stop using that final hit of a string that was very unsafe, or don't use that move with a slow startup when the opponent is close, and so on. The training and replay modes are incredibly helpful. It will tell you all of the frame data. It will suggest punish options when you block certain moves. It will tell you what to press to tech the throw that the opponent landed on you way too many times. I could get smoked by one move of a character I'd never seen before, and go learn what to do against that move by watching the replay. Then I would face that character again later being played by someone else, and they wouldn't even use that one move. It was so interesting to see all the different ways people would play a character. There was definitely characters that were more popular than others, and moves and strategies that were more common because of how effective and powerful they were. But if you knew what to expect, you could study it and hopefully be ready to stop the player in their tracks. Then you can show them your crazy attacks and hope they have no idea what to do against you. I got to middle purple ranks, and it was really fun the whole way. There were peaks and valleys, win streaks and lose streaks, but in the end I ended up with almost exactly a 50% win rate as a new player who played hundreds of matches. I only had one player quit on me in the middle of a match, which was definitely only possible because the matchmaking would tell you the opponent's disconnect rate before you fought them. If they had more than 1 or 2%, I would just fight someone else. I also wanted to shout out the jukebox mode that let you select music from every other Tekken game ever. What a feature. The music and customization in this game is awesome. I of course spent way too much time creating outfits for my character Lily. She is really fun to play as. I'm really fancy, but also kind of a troll. Oh no, let me go chase after my cat and then fight the first person that I run into. I really liked the tea enjoyer versus coffee lover matches. When people would skip the intros, I was devastated. I'd bounce back to play Street Fighter 6 here and there to play with Vora. Having a friend to play a fighting game with is one of my favorite things in gaming, and I was really missing out on this when I was grinding Tekken. A friend where you can fight each other and talk about what you need to improve on, then go train and fight randoms and meet back and share your journey. Our training has made us strong. He was trying Ed for a while, but was a big Akuma fan, so I had to face his Akuma and hope he wouldn't hit me with this move. I was mainly playing Chun-Li and Jamie. The next thing that happened was the 2XKO Alpha in early August. I used to play League of Legends a lot many years ago, so I've been interested ever since Project L was announced, which is what 2XKO was originally called. My friend Malty, who I play Guilty Gear Strive with, was really excited to try this. I unfortunately didn't save any of our matches, just this one clip of a few combos, but we had a ton of fun playing the 2v2 partner mode. I'm really looking forward to playing more 2XKO. I'm not sure if it's going to be one of my main games, but we shall see. I had a very positive impression of the Alpha Labs and can't wait for more. I got back into Street Fighter 6 again when the Terry DLC hit in late September. Terry was my favorite character from Capcom vs SNK 2 back in the early 2000s. My friend Church, who I play Guilty Gear Strive with, and I would skip classes in high school to play that, but I've never really played any of Terry's other games. I did not expect him to be added to Street Fighter 6, but it was a very welcome surprise. So I purchased my first DLC character, and I really thought they did Terry justice here. Maybe he wasn't overpowered when he released, but at my level of mid-platinum, I had fun and no complaints. I heard he was recently buffed, so I'm looking forward to that when I hop back into SF6. Then my Guilty Gear Strive friends and I got super back into Strive again. The Slayer update had me ready to go back, and then when the Dizzy update hit, I just had to go back and play these characters. Strive gameplay has its criticisms for sure, and the lack of a good ranked matchmaking system hurts solo players who want to grind matches, but this game is top notch to hop on and play with friends. The characters, with the exception of a few, aren't too hard to pick up and start having fun with. The visual redesigns for Dizzy and Slayer are just perfect to me, and I found them both very fun to play. I maybe prefer Slayer a bit more than Dizzy, as his dandy steps and side-swapping dash are just really fun. They did a great job and I still love playing this game. I briefly tried getting back into Tekken. The game has received a number of updates and balance patches, I'm pretty sure, since I played in the earlier part of the year, but I didn't really play enough to comment other than that. It's still really fun and I really enjoy it, but my friends don't play, so I ended up getting into BlazBlue Central Fiction. This is a classic game. I used to love playing this series. I played all 4 of the mainline BlazBlue games. However, I did not try the spin-off BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. I originally played Central Fiction in 2017, I believe, on PlayStation 4, and I did all the single player stuff and played a bit online, but the online play wasn't good enough to get me interested in playing too much back then. I sadly kind of forgot about this great series. I remember hearing the game got a rollback update on Steam, which was actually quite a while ago now. That was in early 2022, but I was playing other stuff at the time. Anyways, fast forward to December of 2024, and my Strive friends both had the game and showed interest, so I picked it up on a Steam sale, and I was super glad I did. This game has a massive roster of, I believe, 36 characters, one of which is DLC, but it was like $1.99. So I got the full game and all of the DLC for about $10 US, which is a steal in my opinion. The playstyles of the characters are incredibly diverse. The game is content rich with lots of different play modes, as well as online play with the much required by today's standards rollback netcode. I love the character sprites, backgrounds, and music. I like how you can unlock some of the older tracks from the original games. So I decided to try and learn Izayoi and Hazama so far, and I've been having a blast practicing and playing with my friends. I'm not sure how much there is for solo gamers. I tried ranked once and didn't see anyone except my friend who was also queuing, so we just played each other one set and then quit. Anyways, I think that's a wrap for my 2024 summary on my adventures in fighting games. This year was a great time to be into fighters. I know there can be a lot of negativity online, but just ignore that stuff. If people are talking about the game you're into not being good, or if they're hating on your choice in character or your rank, just don't worry about those people. Play what you like, do your best, and have fun. You're probably not playing games to try to make a living as like a professional player. Most of us can't do that, so just enjoy the journey. Learning is fun. Don't be afraid to try stuff. Thanks so much for checking out my video, and I'm looking forward to playing more fighting games in 2025. See ya!